School in Sparta, New Jersey, where tonight the Pope John Lady Lions girls basketball team return home from a 16-day road trip, and they will take on the Chatham Cougars. Hi, everyone. Mike Formasano from Sports Voice TV, along with you tonight. The Pope John Lady Lions coming back home, but under circumstances they were not expecting. They were coming back home having won 6 or 7 in a row up until Monday afternoon. And then the unexpected happened. They went to Morris Knowles for a matinee affair on Martin Luther King Day and lost to the 3-8 Lady Eagles by a score of 34-30. Just nothing was dropping for Pope John in that game. Mia Washington had 7 points in the first quarter, only 3 the rest of the game. And the rest of the Lady Lions slumped with their shots too. So massive comeback by the Lady Eagles in the fourth quarter, and they win going away 34-30. So now Pope John, after taking a loss on the calendar for the first time in a while in the first division, they look to rebound tonight against the Chatham Cougars. The Lady Lions official pregame meal is presented by Villa Capri 2. At Villa Capri 2, they treat our girls like family. For a wide variety of Italian specialties, visit VillaCapriSpartaNJ.com. Villa Capri 2, the official pregame meal of your Lady Lions. And tonight's broadcast of Pope John Girls Basketball proudly brought to you by Rose City Frame Makers. At Rose City Frame Makers, you will unleash artistic beauty with custom picture framing at its finest. They take great pride in capturing our Lady Lions to create truly unique and exquisite results. Visit Rose City Frame Makers in the Upper Lake Plaza. We have about a minute before the opening announcements, so let's go over the rosters. For Chatham, number 2 is Maeve Morton. 3 is Lily Arps. 4, Chloe Lee. 5, Zabadi Willis. 11, Shane Lane. Number 12, Erin Hogan. 13, Emma Vermillion. 14, Sophia Burgo. 15, Ava Payon. 21, Lucy Arps. 22, Noelle Grady. 31, Caroline Cruiser. And then also Ashley Nowicki. The head coach of the Chatham Cougars is Joe Gabba. Assistant coaches Barry Savaggi and Maddie Hartnett. For the Pope John Lady Lions, we start with number 0, Tiffany Ruiz. Number 1 is Nia Fisher. Number 3, Mia Washington. 4, Riley Mendruzicki. 5, Rose Krause. Number 11, Natalia Nokovic. 12, Ashley Williams. 23, Chelsea Sampson. 30, Kaylee Fitzmaurice. And number 32, Leanne Rackpin. The head coach of the Pope John Lady Lions girls basketball team is Pete Torres, assistant coach Emma Diamond. I'm Mike Formasano. We're here live at the Pope John High School and the Murphy Athletic Center. Tonight's broadcast, the Pope John Lady Lions and the Chatham Cougars. Now let's turn it over to our PA announcer, Chris Arnold.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Murphy Athletic Facility on the campus of Pope John High School. Today's game is between the Chatham Cougars and your Pope John Lions. Today's contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. Subject to violent rejection and may result in penalties and excess against their team. Each one is requested to take a personal responsibility for keeping this competition and biological sport for children. Drugs, alcohol, tobacco, or vaping products are not permitted in school buildings or on the school grounds, and the bathroom is located in the lobby and the entrance to the right way to the bleachers. Thank you. Our starting lineups. For the Chatham Cougars, number 12, freshman Erin Hogan. Number 21, sophomore, Lucy Marks. Number 11, junior, Shane Williams. Number 3, senior, Lily Marks. And number 15, senior, Ava Bayon. Chatham head coach is Joe Dago, who assists from National Secretary. Number 11, guard, sophomore, Natalia Oakley. Number 30, guard, senior, Kaylee Fitzmaurice. And number 3, guard, senior, Mia Washington. The head coach is Steve Curtis, his assistant is number 9. The officials for tonight's are Scott Rentals and Catherine Priscola. And now we ask you to please rise when you pass and pray for our national anthem.
Our national anthem. And the national anthem played by PA announcer and trumpet player Chris Arnold. So, the Pope John Lady Lions return home for the first time since January 5th when they defeated the Mendon Minutemen by a score of 45-41, and that's where they'll be on Friday. But tonight, they have the Chatham Cougars in the Murphy Athletic Center, where Pope John defeated Chatham at Chatham High School 42-39 back in December of 2025. So the Lady Lions look to get back to the winning ways this evening. Pope John in their blue jerseys with blue shorts and gold and white trim with gold numbers and Lions written on the front. Chatham in their white jerseys and white shorts with blue trim and Chatham written across the chest with blue numbers. Pope John 10-3 on the season, one defeat now in the NJAC American Division. This is an interdivisional matchup against Chatham tonight, who is 5-8. Taking the tip for the Lady Lions, Mia Washington, surrounded in the circle by Leanne Rackpin, Natalia Nogovich, Rose Krause, and Kaylee Fitzmaurice. Tonight's tip is brought to you by J. Thomas Jewelers in Sparta. From engagement rings to custom designs and repairs, they help you celebrate life's biggest wins on and off the court. J. Thomas Jewelers, proud supporter of Pope John girls basketball. We're underway. Natalia Nogovich with the tip. And Leanne Rackpin has it on the left wing. Over to Fitzmaurice, now to Washington. Washington on the right. Looking to drive, baseline. Will turn around, gives it to Rackpin. Rackpin in the key. Takes a bump and a travel on the play. Rackpin called for steps. And the ball will turn over to the Cougars. Just underway here inside the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School. No score between Chatham and Pope John. Here's number 3 for the Cougars. Lily Arps pass over. Now 21, 21, Lucy Arps. Three-pointer from Arps. No good. Washington with the board off the glass. Here comes Mia into the front court. Now, top of the key, thought of the 3, gives it to Fitzmaurice, inside the Nogovich. Turn around, now goes the other way. Inside the Washington, off the glass. No good. Hit both rims. Comes down to number 12, Erin Hogan. Hogan with the pass to Lane. Three-pointer, good. Number 15, Ava Payon with the three-point shot to make it 3-0 Chatham. Here's Nogovich into the front crowd. Good crowd tonight, I should say, here at the Murphy Athletic Center, especially with the cold conditions outside. Snow's coming this weekend, so I don't know what that's going to mean for our Friday night broadcast. I think the game will happen before The snow comes against Mendham. We'll be with you Friday night, 5:30 p.m. It's a time change, by the way. It was supposed to be 7. They moved it up to 5:30. Pope John and Mendham on Friday. Ball goes out of bounds off Chatham. It'll remain Pope John ball. Callie Fitzmaurice, number 30 on the baseline, looking inbound. Gives to Nokovic, number 11. Nokovic on the right to Washington in the corner. Washington drives baseline, hop step over the rim, and it goes over to Chatham. And Payon after it was a little overthrown, out of bounds. And it will be Chatham ball. Number 3, Lily Arps will inbound. You know, one of the problems that Pope John's had this year is their starts. Getting off to a good start. They've slumped. They've gone ahead and it took a little while to get things going. And that even happened a little bit on Monday, but then they did in the late first quarter. And you thought they were on their way, but then the fourth quarter, everything went cold. 3-point shot by number 12, Aaron Hogan. And the Cougars are up 6-0. So here's Nokovic. You saw how explosive Pope John could be Saturday in the Rose Classic in Brooklyn. That second quarter just... Whew. Ball out of bounds. Pope John will inbound. They did that to a numerous amount of teams. Randolph in a 48-23 victory. Some tight games in the road trip. Morristown. Nokovic with a shot with 1.2 seconds to go to win it. Here's Kraus. Pass over to Fitzmaurice. Now to Nokovic up top. Natalia looking to drive the lane. Over to Washington. Washington to Fitzmaurice from just inside the arc. No good off the back rim. And it comes down to number 12, Aaron Hogan. Hogan with the pass up to Lane. Back to Hogan. To Arps. Now in the corner to Payon. Ava Payon stepped out of bounds. Pope John ball. First quarter is brought to you by Aqua Viva Restaurant and Bar. Pope John girls basketball is proud to be supported by Aqua Viva, your go-to spot for great food, handcrafted cocktails, and a warm, welcoming atmosphere. Aqua Viva Restaurant and Bar, proud supporters of Pope John girls basketball. Here's Fitzmaurice up top to Rackpin. Leanne Rackpin drives the lane on the left, off the glass, and good. Leanne Rackpin with Pope John's first 2 points of the evening. 6-2 now. Here's Arps over to Payon. Now inside, back out to Lane. Lane drives, kicks out to Lucy Arps off the back rim. No good. Fitzmaurice with the board. So now Nokovic into the front court. Natalia gives off to Kraus. Over to Washington on the right side. Mia to Fitzmaurice. Now inside to Nokovic. And a travel on Nokovic. 3:58 to go. First quarter, 6-2, Chatham leads. It was a close game at Chatham High School back in December. Pope John only winning 42-39, so... Kraus with the steal. Takes it away from Lane. Off the glass, no good. Nokovic there with the board, and she puts it home. So Kraus just a little too strong on the shot off the glass, but Nokovic cleans it up and puts it home. Ball out of bounds, last touch by Pope John, and it'll be Chatham ball. Chatham, one of their logos, big C on the jersey. You see the hockey team, it almost looks like the Montreal Canadiens logo. Now, three-pointer from Lucy Arps. Too strong off the glass. Nokovic with the board. Natalia to Rackpin. Thought of the three. Drives the lane on the left. Lays it up. No good, but a foul. Touch the back and then the front rim. And a foul on the Cougars. Foul goes to Erin Hogan. That's her first, team's first. Rackpin can tie the game with both free throws. First shot up, good. Rackpin hits, makes it 6-5. Now, second shot. Second shot in and out. It goes down to Shea Lane. 6-5 Chatham now. 3:18 to go, first quarter. Pass over to Aaron Hogan. Drives the lane. No good. Nokovic with the rebound. Natalia on the right to the wing. Fitzmaurice up top. Back to Nokovic. Inside the arc. Stolen away by Payon. And it goes to Chatham. We got a 2-on-1. Lane passes in to Grady. Outside the ARPS. Payon. 3-point attempt. Good. Ava Payon. 3-pointer. And that's Chatham's third three of the evening. It's 9-5 now, Chatham leading. Here's Kraus on the left to Fitzmaurice. Hand off to Washington from 3. Off the front rim, no good. Ball down on the ground. And we have a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor, I believe, Chatham. 2:20 remaining first quarter. 9-5 your score as the Cougars look to pull the upset. Now into the game number 10 for Chatham. I believe that's Ashley Nowicki. We'll confirm that at the end of the half as I check the scorebooks. Here's Lane. Lane to Payon. Payon inside. And Grady's fouled. She'll go to the line. Noelle Grady, the junior, for Chatham. Foul on Rackpin. That's her first. Pope John's first. 9-5 with 2 minutes to go in the first. Cougars lead by 4, looking to up their lead. First shot's off the back rim. No good. Second shot. Good. So, score's 10-5 now. Chatham up by 5. Here is Washington on the right to Fitzmaurice. Nokovic gives to Leanne Rackpin. Pass to Nokovic, who drives now on the right lane off the side of the backboard. It'll go to Grady. Grady with the pass up to Payon. Payon, cross court to Lane. Now a 3-point shot. No good. And a rebound by Pope John. Minute 30 to go. Here's Kraus. Kraus with a hop step of her own. Puts it up. No good, but a foul. So Rose Kraus will go to the line, shooting 2. Well, the foul is on Lane. Her first, team second. Off the back rim, no good. 1 shot remaining. Second shot up, good. 10-6 now. And now Pope John looking to press Chatham. Ball inside to Payon, now back out to Grady from downtown. Air ball. And Chatham's able to save it, but into the hands of Natalia Nokovic. Natalia into the front court. Drives on the right to Washington. Mia in the corner, comes back out from the field. Back out to Rackpin on the left. Turnaround, lays it up. A travel on Rackpin. And she tried to draw the foul while putting home the layup. No good on both accounts. Now Nia Fisher into the game for Rackpin. 56.6 to go, first quarter. 10-6 your score, Chatham leads. Here's Lane to Grady. Grady back to Lane. Pass over to Payon. Now in the corner. Nowicki thought it a 3. Here's Arps. Back to Lane. Shea Lane on the right, guarded by Fitzmaurice. Nowhere to pass to. Gives to Nowicki. Now over to Lucy Arps. Lucy a sophomore. Lily Arps a senior. Lucy looking to drive on Washington. Pass into Grady, stolen by Fitzmaurice. And the ball goes to Fisher. Up the court to Kraus. Kraus in the left corner. Fitzmaurice back to Nokovic. Over to Fisher. Fisher back to Nogovich on the right. Pops the three. No good off the back rim as time expires. The Chatham Cougars escape the first quarter with a 10-6 lead. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this on Sports Voice TV on YouTube. We'll start with a new feed. Come right back to the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School. 10-6 Chatham after 1. We'll be right back on Sports Voice TV on YouTube.